this is the clay that I make. It's got a lot of porcelain in it. This is a very smooth bodied clay, but it's nice and plastic. Plastic means that it stretches out real well. We talk about the foot of a pot, the neck of a pot, the shoulder and the belly, and all different kinds of, whether a pot is masculine or feminine. Lots of different words that are kind of anthropomorphic, I guess you'd say, to describe pottery, ceramic pieces. So I'm just pulling that up, basically into a cylinder at this point. The next pull, I'll start bulging it out though. And you see I'm not coming all the way to the very top because I'm leaving quite a bit of clay here at the lip so that I can put a gallery in there to hold the lid. Now this pull I'm going to start bulging it or expanding it out. Coming out there, and now I'm coming back in again. And again, I don't come quite up to the top, I stop right there. On the inside, keeping the rim straight. It's real important you keep your hand on the rim, because if the rim starts to wobble around, then the whole pot will start to go. So I've got my hand on my finger on the rim to keep that going around in a circle, and you can see my other hand with the rib pushing the pot out. Just because I'm doing a video, I'll push it out a little bit faster than I normally would, I think. But you run the risk, if you push it out too fast, of having it go off center, and also just having it collapse. Because of course as it stretches out, it gets thinner and thinner, and consequently it gets weaker and weaker. I'm going to push down to make the gallery. I just take my finger and I'm backing it up with the index finger on my right hand and pushing with the index finger on my left hand. The tip of the finger. I'm using the fingernail really, the tip and the fingernail to push in. Bring it down a little bit more, but it's important to have this other finger in back of it for support. Otherwise, you just push the clay in. You'll push this whole lip down. Now I'm using the fingernail or the thumbnail on my thumb to kind of refine it a little bit more, push it down a little bit deeper, and I'm pushing back this way against this thick piece of clay up here. And then finally I'm just sort of rounding it out and making sure that this edge here, right in this area right here, isn't too thin. And this whole thing is deep enough so that when the lid sits in it, it sits down into the pot rather than kind of riding up on top. Measure it. Got a little clay already centered up here. If I put it on the same way as it came off. So I'm going to throw this off the hump. In other words, I'm not going to use all that clay. You don't need that much clay for that size of lid. So this is upside down. I'm sure you know. Take this wooden tool, kind of cut underneath it. Gives me a channel for my wire to follow through as well. And it's not a good idea to bend this too much because clay has memory. I did bend a little bit when I lifted it up, but I think it'll be okay.